counting the spines on the first dorsal fin. In specimens from the Red Sea is important to understand that the first tiny spine is very much reduced, more reduced than in populations from the remaining Western or Indian Ocean and from the Pacific. So the Red Sea population is differentiated to some extent. Still, this spine can be found, often very much reduced. We try to find it here in this specimen. So here is the first dorsal fin. We go to the anterior basis of the first dorsal fin. Sometimes some scales need to be removed to see it well. And here you have a little knob, even showing a tiny spine. And this is the remainder of the first dorsal fin spine, not much more left. In other specimens you see a much better, still developed first spine, but usually in most species, in fact, of Mulloidichthys, this first spine, if it exists, is rather short and sometimes, as in this case here, reduced. So sometimes it's good to compare with other specimens and species to understand that there is still a spine. Okay, so this is a knob. Then of course come the long spines, the second spine already, very long. In this species, usually almost the same length like the third spine. You see here, we go to the tip of the first dorsal fin and we see here the first long spine and the second long spine. They are nicely in good shape. Sometimes they can be broken. This needs to be noted when measuring the height of the dorsal fin. So let's go back. So these are the two first long spines, or let's say the second and third spine of the dorsal fin, because the first spine exists, but exists only as a tiny little knob.